Welcome back to Bourbon Country Reacts. Well,
You have water in your glass. And I ain't going to let you water that down.
shit, that was not water.
Did you? That's funny. That's funny. Hey, guys, I'm Dustin. I'm the bourbon guy. Keith's the guy that just drank a delicious rye that he thought was water.
You know, when you're expecting water and you get 100 and something proof rye,
Whew.
it's a little bit of a shock.
A little bit. So Keith's the music guy. I'm the bourbon guy while he's drinking water. He's the water guy. Water boy. Water sucks. It really, really... Sorry. I'm done. This is a bribe from Andrea. And I am excited for this one.
Actually, me too. And I'll tell you why I'm excited.
Why are you excited, sir?
Because we went to this distillery many years ago. Well, not many. Probably, 4 years ago?
About that?
And just
When you were old, remember? You were the old people that...
Oh yeah, and just love the facilities, and it sounded like they had a hell of an operation they were spinning up. And this looks like it's the first stuff to start coming out of the Castle and Key barrels
Of bourbon.
of bourbon. Yeah, so I mean we
We were sad when we went there because we loved their grounds. Their people were cool.
Yep.
But they didn't have bourbon because they were brand new.
Meaning all their bourbon was going into barrels,
Literally.
which were going into rick houses to age.
They literally just reopened a few months before we visited them. Mm-hmm. Credit to Andrea, she found them, and that's why we ended up going there.
It is one of the coolest tours you could do just because of the grounds. It's
beautiful.
It's just crazy mix of stuff, and it's really awesome.
And the last tour I did, you kind of learned why it's so beautiful. Because it wasn't, for the person that originally built the distillery, it wasn't their first build. Mm. They built it as the first destination build that they'd done.
Cool.
So this is Castle and Key's bourbon, their first run. So we're sitting at 98 proof and released 2022, obviously, right?
I seriously think this is probably the first bourbon that's come out.
It's a small batch. What's that mean?
Means it's at least 1 ounce less than their regular batch.
But that's cool as hell right there.
What does that say before that?
It says batch number...
Batch number 1.
Batch 1.
So Castle and Key, we're about to...
Aged 4 years.
Yep.
This is bottle 2325.
Cool. All right. So, wow, 23,000 bottles. 2,300 bottles. All right. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
That makes it either a small batch or, you would put that under kind of a craft distillery, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're not making them by the 100,000.
So what song did Andrea want with this one?
This is a song I've actually heard.
Okay.
And the fact that it came from, just pour the damn, the fact that it came from Andrea is not at all surprising because I know this song.
I don't think I do unless they've played it in the car and I tried to close my earballs.
I kind of suspect that is not the case here. Well, if they did play it, both of them would have been screaming the entirety of the song at the top of their lungs.
So I would have been driving like this.
So this is a Martina song, which we know they love.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a Martina song. As far as I know, it is a pretty popular song, and I got to tell you, I love the song. So in this case, I'm with you guys. I'm watching Dustin react to a song he's never heard, which I kind of consider an epic song.
I kind of consider it creepy. Stop watching me, weirdo. So real quick, do you get a nose? That's weird.
None at all.
Isn't that weird?
It's a little weird.
Okay, you're weird. Just hit play. Freaking me out.
All right, here we go. Well, let me...
You know how to work this thing?
No. Here we go.
13 News.
This is a News Center 13 special report.
We now have the very latest on a developing story out of Bowling Green, Kentucky,
where at this hour, Martina McBride is about to make a statement to the press.
She was the prom queen, he was the quarterback of the football team, and it all looked so promising. We never thought anything had happened like this, and then All of a sudden, 25 years of love and devotion down the drain. We all heard her hollering.
What are you doing? I didn't have to.
For a country mile.
I have had it with you.
She didn't show complete lack of style. Well, she took out 3 parking meters.
3?
And a pedestrian's purse.
Up and down and all over the ground.
The day she quit the Baptist choir and threw that Ford into reverse.
That's right. She is my wife. I'm sure she's just having a bad day.
Lock up your husbands. Lock up your sons. Lock up your whiskey cabinets. Girls, lock up your guns. Lock up the beauty shop and no telling if they've heard the news. Call the boys downtown at Neiman Marcus. Tell them lock up them high-heeled shoes. When God-fearing women get the blues, there ain't no slapdabber telling what they're gonna do. Run around yelling, I got a Mustang, it'll do 80. You don't have to be my baby. I've stirred my last batch of gravy. You don't have to be my baby.
This larcenous deed, I mean, we're talking grand larceny here, and I hate to besmirch the character of a flower of Southern womanhood.
Call all the deacons, call the ladies' aid, call all the alto sopranos, tenors, call every bass. Well, call all the Pentecostals and bring that anointing oil too. Well, call the preacher, he's the only one can reach her, and there ain't no time to lose. When God-fearing women get the blues, there ain't no slapdabber telling what they're gonna do. Run around yelling, I got a Mustang, it'll do 80. You don't have to be my baby. I've stirred my last batch of gravy. You don't have to be my baby.
She left everything she was wearing in the dressing room, even these shoes.
Yeah, the Bowling Green, Kentucky man.
사건의 켄터키 볼링
A
그린.
live report from
Did go
Martina
national
McBride, a
worldwide.
popular American song star. Martina?
She's on all our prayer lists. She's on all our hearts. As for the Easter cantata, we don't know who'll sing her part.
Seems about right.
Go, girl.
When God-fearing women get the blues, there ain't no slapdabber telling what they're gonna do.
True.
Run around yelling, I got a Mustang, it'll do 80. You don't have to be my baby. I've stirred my last batch of gravy. You don't have to be my
Go get smacked. Nope, God did it. Okay, I can see why my woman's would pick that song.
Right? It's kind of a no-brainer.
Yep. And I've heard them sing the "It'll Do 80." That's all I've heard, literally.
Well,
And now I know where it came from.
So that particular Mustang had a Shelby badge on the side.
Right.
That was a GT350.
And it's doing more than 80.
It has, yeah, it can do well beyond 80.
It's like, maybe the speedometer goes to 80.
Yeah, probably at that time ran out at 80, but man, that 350 will move.
It was going to 80.
Yeah.
80. Yeah. Wrong.
Yeah.
What do you think of this? Well, first of all, Martina.
It's Martina.
Dude.
We have not had a single Martina song that
we have not liked.
We haven't liked.
Yeah.
She's just unreal. I mean, she's got these fun songs. She's got these grab you by the heart and squeeze songs.
Yep.
I mean, so we talk a lot on this channel about how music should be able to make you feel something. Mm-hmm. Something. Well, this song makes you feel something.
Yes. Laughter.
It's fun, right? Right. So, and it's not just, the video, but the video did supplement this particular song pretty well.
It does. It does a good job, but it's a funny song too.
Yeah, so.
And it's not wrong.
Well, if you're considering.
Think about it.
If you're considering Andrea, it sure as shit isn't wrong.
Right?
Yeah, I mean.
I know better.
Well, maybe it's a little wrong.
How's that?
Well, because it started out he was cheating.
Yeah.
Your fate is far worse than her stealing a Mustang
and going crazy.
Yes.
Well, not crazy.
So all of that would happen while your corpse was cooling in the living room or something.
Bubbling, I was thinking.
Well, no cooling. You'd be dead.
Yeah,
you'd
you're
just
right.
be assuming room temperature.
Yeah, that's true.
All of that, everything in the song would happen.
Before.
After.
Yeah, after
she whacked you.
Right. And it wouldn't be traceable.
No.
Exhibit A.
You were on her. It's not going to help, dude.
I know. It's untraceable.
But you wouldn't cheat on her, so it doesn't matter. So I need another go at the glass.
Go at it.
The no-nos thing is really bizarre.
There's like no-nos.
If I really, really sniff,
there's
just a hint
of bourbon.
Yeah.
Of just bourbon. But you have to like...
So I get this is pretty citrusy.
Mm-hmm. I feel like they're mash bill. Because their ryes, like I mentioned before, are pretty citrusy.
You know what? I think that's kind of maybe a little cinnamon up front with it, but
not a ton. A little bit of chocolate at the end. A little bit.
But mostly kind of an orange lemon citrusy from front to back.
Yeah.
So in a way, you know what it reminds me of?
What's that? The rye?
No, there's another distiller that we're actually quite fond of.
Will it?
Yep.
Not wrong.
And I actually think this is quite on par with their stuff.
It's very close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not as citrusy.
Nope.
Willet is very floral.
Right. This got a little bit more caramels and cinnamons and chocolates.
It's missing the florals that Willet has.
True.
But I'm not saying that as a bad thing. Because sometimes Willet's florals actually annoy me a little bit.
You're like,
Like, I don't want to drink flowers.
I don't want to eat flowers.
Right. But
I do get a little floral in there, though. Just a touch. And
let me see if I
let
do.
it sit there for a minute.
Let me try a small sip.
Okay.
The tiniest.
Yeah, it's got to sit there for a minute, too.
Tiniest bit in the finish, but it really, if Dustin hadn't said something about it, probably would have
missed it.
Probably would have escaped my notice, yeah.
I think, here's my... So I've already said, I love Castle and Key. They've got a gin that you like, and you hate gin.
Yeah, I despise gin. I like theirs.
Right. Weird, oddly enough. I think this could have been left in the barrel another year.
So, I would buy this.
Yeah.
I'd pay $50 for this.
We paid more than that.
What did?
It was like 64.
I think I'd pay 64 for this.
Okay.
A little grudgingly, but I'd do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the bourbon guy.
I'll tell you what I'm waiting on is an 8-year this.
Right.
That's gonna be
Holy
mind-blowingly
shit.
good.
Yes. I feel like it's just a little bit muted.
Because it'll push those oaks into this, and it's gonna be stellar. Yeah, oh yeah, it'll be a home run. Yeah.
Did I lift my elbow up? No, I didn't chicken wing it, did I?
Dude, my batting stance always had my elbow level.
You chicken wing it did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because it helped me have a...
Straight through.
My elbow would drop.
Right.
Depending on the pitch. But my elbow would drop. Yeah.
You're digressing.
A little bit.
So, it's a good bourbon. I think a longer aged one.
I think 4 more years in the barrels will take this from a good bourbon to a stellar bourbon.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hey.
Funny ass song.
Not
Good
at
bourbon.
all shocking the bribe came from Andrea.
Nope. Not even this bottle kind of even looks like her, right? Look how like.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. So, hey, if you enjoyed this video, give us a like. Go ahead and subscribe. Drop down in the comments. Tell us what songs we need to listen to. Tell us what whiskeys and bourbons we need to check out.
Mm-hmm.
Your votes do count, but bribes count better. So if you
do they count better?
They count. They
They
count
just
better.
take the line like a bribe.
Yeah, you jump the line.
Right.
You jump in front of the votes with a bribe.
Correct.
So yeah, hey.
Also, with the bribes, you may have noticed this if you're following us. We drop more when there are bribes.
Yeah. So
our normal cadence without bribes is 3 a week.
And bribes we drop daily.
Have we almost dropped daily for a month now? At least half a month, right?
By the time this song drops, it'll probably be 2. We are sampling an awful lot of bourbon.
So if you send us a bribe, know that your song will get listened to. If before we get to it, we've happened to have listened to it, I'll reach out and find out another one from you that you'd like to hear if you choose, right? But yeah, we got a little bit of a backlog of bribes at the moment. Yours is coming if you've sent us one.
It is coming, and it is coming out in front of the voted songs.
Yep.
I know a lot of you who vote probably a little annoyed by that, but it's not like we've stopped counting the votes.
Nope.
Dustin is still keeping that tally, and we will probably mix in some voted songs with this kind of long list of bribes that's built up on us.
Yeah.
So, hey, till next time, guys.
We'll see you.